Welcome to another Monday tip. I know that Monday is not the most fun day of the week. However, I am going to give you some tips to turn that around. This tip is actually for leaders. If you are a team leader, if you're a department leader, an organization leader, whatever that is, this message is for you then. I want you, this is a friendly reminder for you to remember that you are not the ultimate problem solver for your team. Okay. Your role is to open pathways so that your team actually can deliver their magic. And that is kind of a little bit of a nuisance and requires a lot of, reframing and figuring things out. You also need to understand two things. When your team comes to you to complain and you take that on yourself, you are basically creating a dependency so that your team always comes to you before having things figured out. Your role is to ask particular questions and foster that sense of creativity that allows them to solve the problem. So encourage them bringing ideas, encourage them bringing potential solutions and potential risks of those solutions so that you do not become the sole center of creativity for your team. Number two, there are people that just like to complain, and there are people that are pessimists, and there are people that just do not enjoy what they're doing, and they bring all of that energy into your office. It is up to you to receive that energy and take it as your own, or put a boundary and put that away. Remember, you as a leader need to be emotionally regulated for the rest of the team that is not as pessimist or as negative so that they can thrive, right? Because otherwise, they will need to manage their own frustration and also your frustration and negativity that you have absorbed through the day. In order to do that, you need to put together some very strong boundaries so that you can actually present a poise persona so that you become the safety zone from the workplace and they can function better. How do you do that? You actually need to self-regulate yourself first. And number two, you need to establish a, a time frame. For example, hey, I know you're not feeling well. I know that things are not easy for you and that this particular challenge is not the best, but I have about 3 more minutes before we need to change a little bit the energy and start creating ideas. Or just simple, hey, I know you're having a difficult time. Can we take on this in a couple of hours? I am really under a particular crunch time to deliver something, and I really need to focus. I want to help you. I want to be there for you. I want to open that opportunity a little bit later today or maybe tomorrow if it is not urgent. Another idea for putting a boundary is you have about 5 minutes more of complaining. And then I want you to come back with how are we going to tackle together and how can I open the doors for you to address that particular challenge. Creating boundaries is not about protecting yourself and protecting yourself specifically from others. It's actually creating the bubble of energy so that you can be present not only for your team but also for your superiors and showcase the magnificent brilliant ideas that your team have to offer so that everyone can be successful.